everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Bao is a VTuber, a female English-speaking VTuber who is pretty big among, the scene, the indie scene. She is with United Talents, which is basically like a mythic talent type thing, except it is much bigger, more Hollywood-based, more, actual big net that you can have. I've heard Mythic be claimed as just a sponsorship mailing list. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's probably why she joined United Talent instead. Mythic Talent does great things. Mythic Talent does great things because a lot of people in there, but just wanted to mention that. Why? I don't know. We're talking about this situation. Bao the Whale said, artists, please ask permission before publicly posting finished commissions. I know you're recently excited about finishing a really cool comm, but you might accidentally spoil a client's project. So many commissions I just gave up doing anything because it was posted before I could do anything with them. Everyone around her assumed it was SKEB. I assumed it was SKEB. Everyone assumed this was SKEB because she went in hard on that whole situation. And yeah, she got a lot of pushback. So much so that the reason why it's in a picture here is because it was deleted from her channel. At least I couldn't find it when I was searching for it. But then again, I'm a dummy, so maybe I didn't search for it correctly. But here it is anyways. It had over 1 million views as of the time that I looked at it. Now it's probably 2 million or more, or before it was deleted. SKEB came out and actually responded to everything. They said, all rights to works on SKEB belongs to the creators. Clients cannot restrict creators from publishing their works for any reason. This notice is shown 4 times before sending their list for the first request. They cannot proceed unless they check the box agreeing to it. So SKEB was like, hold my beer, let me show you the proof that this is what it is. And here is the section that we're talking about. The copyright of the work belongs to the creator. It is prohibited to specify or restrict publication of place of the work. So they cannot say you cannot publish it here. Please do not restrict creators' activities in a way that exceeds the rules stipulated by service. All rights of the works that were exchanged on SKEB belong to creators, and clients can, in principle, use the works only for the client's profile images and personal appreciation. Creators have the right to freely post and release their works on social networks, fanzines, and patron services without permission from clients. You cannot specify a range of publication of works and specify delivery period shorter than what the person said there. It says it is a violation of terms of service for the client to specify the publication date and time. Continuing, creators can freely publish on social media networks without fanzines without permission from clients. And here, of course, the thing that I've shown you before. So it says here, SKEB is fundamentally different from Western art commission platforms. It's a creator support platform rooted in Japan's tsukebu culture, where artists draw illustrations on the spot at doujinshi conventions. SKEB is not a stock material marketplace. Over 30% of users now from overseas. We sincerely thank everyone abroad who understands our terms and policies. Only we may issue warnings or impose penalties for violations of our terms and policies. When misinformation spreads, we will contact parties involved directly. Vigilante actions or actions are strictly prohibited, or attacks are strictly prohibited. Thank you for understanding. And I forgot to show this because it didn't show in what the photo that I was showing, but here is what she said. Here's why everyone thought it was SKEB. Here's why everyone thought she was getting really angry at them, because she said right after posting and deleting, like Antism says that they of course deleted it, which I said as well. He says, I hate you, SKEB. How is anyone going to think other than it was her talking about SKEB? And of course, when someone else called her out, before I move on to the second part, before someone else called her out, she said, post my replies, dog, which the person did, Mr. Poyito did. I hate SKEB with a burning passion. It doesn't think I have it in me to trust another similar platform. So, of course, I'm going to continue on with what I was going to say right now. Well, she walked it back a bit. Let's take a look at here. My original tweet was not about SKEB, yet you said here, I hate you, SKEB. After this, what are people going to think? I'm just saying, like, if you say I hate you, SKEB, after you warn artists to not show works, you're going to make people think you're talking about SKEB. You're walking it back because I think, my personal opinion here, she's walking it back because SKEB just destroyed her with actual facts. SKEB went and was like, no, this is how our thing works. If you don't like it, don't use our service. my general experience with commissioned art instead. My opinion of SKEB was an afterthought. I get why people are thinking the former. I haven't used SKEB for almost a year. My tweet went way out of my circle and understandably led a lot of people to think that I was saying 100% about SKEB. It wasn't. So, again, she's walking it back. But, I mean, people get to walk back things all the time. I've walked back some things that I've said. The reason why I said I dislike SKEB was due to the option of keeping the commission private on the artist's SKEB profile. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I just don't want my NSFW commissions connected to my SKEB profile. If it's posted on their Twitter with no connection to me, that's fine. Whips, work in progress, streams, all of it, so fine. It's fine. As for general commissions, aka what the tweet was originally about, if you took the time to see my replies, 100% supportive artist that I continually wish for ways to better serve the purpose of the commission, such as paying for an NDA fee, extra cost. Yeah, but you didn't put that in your original. But a lot of people aren't going to read past the original. Remember that. No matter what you say in subsequent tweets, you have to remember that a lot of people are not going to read past the original. And as well, the original was actually pretty tough on artists, it seems like, because it kind of didn't give them the benefit of the doubt and seemed to be attacking. That's why a lot of even artists came out and were like, no, this isn't how it works. We gave you an option. If you didn't choose that option, we are going to put our stuff out there. And it says, understand why this is confused artists, but even in my replies, I didn't spread misinformation about SKEB. I'm aware of how the site works, albeit through a lot of trial and error, but that is the common experience, and I'm allowed to say that it isn't my preference. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But your tweet made it seem very much like there was hate of SKEB. You didn't really even apologize. You just said that people took it the wrong way. So it's gonna still be taken the wrong way. But I'm just giving you the benefit of the doubt. Let's just continue. You can, well, at least here you apologize somewhat, but in the main one you didn't. But okay, like I said, benefit of the doubt here. I'm very sorry for the story caused. It was not my cup of tea. It's to be yours, but I should be more aware of my influence, and that's not an excuse. No matter the issues, art is meant to be human, and I would rather deal with the hiccups than resort to AI. Also, I was emailed a violation of TOS, so took my tweet down. There wasn't any clarification in the email, but since I haven't used SKEB in almost a year, I assumed it was because of that. You had 3 viral tweets go out your sphere in the span of less than a month. This is more of a client and artist relation than contract work. It has to be treated in a professional sense. SKEB has its way, but other places and other people have their ways. And that is the thing. SKEB has its ways. Other people have their ways. She apologized for putting a tweet out like that. She didn't apologize to SKEBs necessarily or artists necessarily, if I'm reading this correctly. Of course, let me know if I'm reading it wrong. But she did try to clarify that it was something that was, there. But either way, she apologized in one way, shape, or form, and I'm glad that she did at least that. Is a female English-speaking VTuber. She is now independent. She was a part of vshojo, one of the founding group of vshojo, the founding idol generation of vshojo, whatever you want to call it, the VTuber generation. And she has had a little bit of an issue recently. Nothing too big, but I do want to go over it because, she is a very sweet person. And we're just talking about, the VTuber persona, very sweet person. Behind the scenes, no one knows how people are, but I'm assuming they're sweet too. She says here, sorry for ending on a sour vibe like that, guys. It was not my intention. I just shut down, and apologies for that. Still working on myself, and it's going to take a long time. Much love, and take care of yourselves out there. What ended up happening, I'm not going to show the stream or anything like that, but what ended up happening was she was having a stream, what she usually does with a lot of other people, doing collabs as she usually does with friends, just streaming with friends, having fun with friends, having things with friends. People were making jokes about, certain situations, and it did end up hitting her a bit harder than she thought. She had pretty much a kind of what I would call a PTSD response to everything. In fact, I'll show you a little bit of what someone said about the whole situation to give you a better summary of it than I can. The friends didn't do the joking meant as malice or meant as anything like that, but as you can remember, there's recent things that happened with vshojo. There's also the Ariel friendship that did end, so sometimes things like that can still hit you when you least expect it, and she shut down. She absolutely shut down, and she went quiet. She ended the stream early. It was one of those situations where I believe for her, if she she's one of those people that believes if I can't make it fun for people, I don't want to stream at that moment. I don't want to sour things up, which is shown here in the apology. They don't want to sour things. They don't want to make things negative in any way, shape, or form. They don't want to hurt anyone. So it says, you're one of the most genuine folks who honestly can be too hard on themselves at times. Huge respect for how you always stay so humble. Things are going to be okay. Please take care of yourself too. Hope you're okay. Talk to your friends then. You should know them, and that's what's going on with you. Open up to them a little bit more. All of them in-game continued on as normal, and I bet it can still be isolating with a synthetic voice of yours when they can't tell what your mood is. So yeah, they were, doing jokes, as it can be shown here. They were doing jokes, they were saying things, and it ended up affecting her a little bit more. But yeah, with synthetic voice, sometimes the inflections aren't there for, feeling bad, feeling sad, whatever it is. It did make her feel bad, but they didn't intend it that way. Going through a moment like that might take a long time to get there, but it will be better as long as you work on it. We all know. Take care, Zen. Need to apologize, Zen. Please take care of yourself. You are going through... No need to apologize. In which everyone wishes they could help. That type of thing. So basically, it was something that was said. Triggered her. Triggered a, trauma response. And they're apologizing for that trauma response, which they should never apologize for that kind of thing. It happens. It absolutely happens. And again, I don't really want to show what happened on this video here because it is, a sour moment, a low moment for Zen. I'm not going to show, like I said, I'm not going to show the part where she shut down, the part that got her triggered, because if, any fans of Zentreya, etc. see it, they may get triggered again. It may bring up the whole thing again. So I'm not going to show what triggered her, but I am going to show how she reacted to it and the apology that she gave to the community, because it's important to show that she always takes the community first, and of course is way too hard on herself, and she shouldn't have to apologize, but here it is.
I kind of just went to, shut down the PTSD mode. Dude! I went into, PTSD shutdown. I feel like I just couldn't do anything. I just shut down, man. I just got... I can't tell you what triggered it, but it wasn't the game, but...
Some rest, Zen.
I guess it's a lot harder for me to play games like this.
Everyone need a moment for themselves.
It's harder for me to play these games nowadays. Mostly because just... Yeah.
Okay, Zenta Heart. Suitable to share right now.
It's games, these games, I guess. I just play them normally now because I'm just too scared to, make anybody mad.
It shouldn't be that way. It should never be that way. It does suck to hear her say that. That she's scared what she does is going to make someone angry. It should never be that way.
Don't get too much.
Ma'am, I got really fucked. Scared. I got really fucking scared. I just locked up, man. I couldn't do anything. I just locked up. And I just shut down.
And that is, like I said, just her explaining the situation. Didn't want to show the part that did trigger her because, I don't want it to be out there. But the situation, the fact that she feels that she, she feels responsible, she feels guilty about it, that does suck. But that's Zen always taking responsibility and taking it way harder than it should ever be. So my best wishes to Zen. My hoping that this all gets better for her, and of course, hoping that eventually they are able to heal from all the pain that they had in the past. Dooby 3D is an indie VTuber who we all know and love by now. They used to be a part of Hololive, and they are still an affiliate with Hololive EN, just giving you a hint of who that may be. You all know by now, though. She does stream on YouTube and Twitch. The reason why I'm talking about them right now is that the 3D modeler by the name of Yuli has announced that they were the ones that were working on a 3D outfit for Dooby. This is her 3D outfit. Let's take a look here. It's like a goth outfit for her, which is amazing for this gerboa creature thingy VTuber here. It's great to see, very cute. And of course, as we know, Dooby loves to stream in 3D. Oh, there we go. You got a little bit of a fright there. Loves to stream in 3D. They've also done other things, like Saba recently has had their own form. As you can see here, a real quick one that they pop in here. Real cute for Saba as well. Let's take a look at, right now, Dooby showing it off on stream.
It's like a mini skirt, but don't worry, there's shorts underneath. See? Void!
The void.
Okay, let's go back to the train. Hi! So it's not really a Halloween costume besides, but yeah, thank you, Monster. Thank you for the, fitting for Halloween, right? They actually designed it like a pretty long time ago, and finally I get to put it to use.
And Monster was, of course, the one that designed it, while Yuli was the one who did the 3D part of it, from what I can gather.
And also, the person who designed this mask is Shachi, and
oh, there we go. Y'all know who Shachi is. She's still connected with Shachi, and it does really show off the Shachi vibe there. Awesome.
She's really good at drawing, so I wanted her to make something creepy. And Yuli's who made my original 3D model, put it all together. So yeah, thank you. Oh, there's my ride.
And there you go. A nice new outfit for her to use. She's going to be using it a lot. As you know, she does like doing 3D a lot. She has her own 3D mocap studio, her own independent 3D mocap studio that she uses in like a whole room that she has. So amazing to see this. Very glad to see that she has her own new style. Bao Biboo is a member of Hololive EN Advent. She is an English-speaking VTuber who is trying to learn Japanese now. She's along with Shiori, Narissa Ravencroft, Fuoa, and Mokoko as well. The reason why I'm talking about her today is that she recently had her full-on log in. It's a big 3D, her first 3D live, and she had it with a ton of friends there, as you can see around there. Anywhere from Bancho to Iris to Ina to Fubuki, Kanata, Laplas, and Roboko. Let's take a look at what goes on here.
'll go on an epic quest to find the coins or something. But I don't have time for that! I need the coins back to get home! No! Coin! The coin! これがないと元の世界に戻れないんでしょ?
That's Roboco's part in it.
そうさせない。
That is, I believe, normally Ren and Len, or Rin and Len, the twins. I do remember this because this is a song that I actually like from them, from Vocaloid. She got sent back out of Roboco's world. Okay, not gonna show all of it.
Alright then, let's dance Tetris!
Oh, what song was this? Oh, I believe this might be another Vocaloid as well, but I have heard this song before. Oh my goodness, Lonely Rolling Star is another song. They're playing a lot of the songs that I do love. Holy moly. But here's how Fubuki joined. Where is it? Darn it, I can only see it in here. Let's see here. Well, they played Lonely Rolling Star, but you can see down here, they had Shirakami Fubuki joins the battle. I wasn't able to actually find that part because whenever I click on it, it doesn't actually show that part. So I'm sorry for that, but that's just the way it really is odd. But whatever. You have that there. We're gonna take a look at the song that they did. That's actually cute. And here's Bancho. Another song that, like, they're playing classics here, man. The good ones.
Nowhere to go, nowhere to go, nowhere to go, no road is left to run on.
Awesome. That's awesome. Now their next section of the game that they're having together. The next place she gets put in.
Oh, I have awaited you patiently. Oh, they carry onward. How hard shines with each brief reflection. Alright, let's check our progress then. We're still missing one coin.
I'm only one girl. Maybe if I keep believing, my dreams will come to life.
Basically, her and Shadow Biboo. And here you have Biboo in her new form with Rockin'.
Biboo's here to play. Yeah.
This is her new song, by the way, I believe.
Over and over again. Just one more round, please. Now you know what's up. Hit with a 1, 2, 3, Biboo, Biboo. Come and test your luck, yeah.
So here we have at the very end, the credits with everyone there. You have Bancho, you have the girls there, you have the Shadow Biboo, and I thought I saw, I did see Ina. Where did Ina go in this whole one here? Maybe she was in the very beginning, because I don't remember seeing Ina in all of this. I saw Roboco. We saw Roboco there, and well, Ina was a part of it too. Believe it is maybe this one. Ah, there we are. Well, yeah, Ina was part of it with the Diamond Girlfriend. My bad. But yeah, there's everybody. And of course, like I said, she does have her new song and everything like that. My mind is just a mess. I do apologize for that, but I fixed it real quick. Thank you so much for watching this part. And of course, we're going to continue with the whole thing that we have, the whole videos that we do as well beyond this. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is simple, because I want to promote VTubers instead of, promoting myself or pushing myself up. I want to push others up. Today, we're talking about Remy the Red, as you can see here on their Twitch channel, which is right here. Let's take a look at what they have to say. They have a Red Panda Variety Streamer, play whatever takes my fancy, and I have a rather unhealthy addiction to chai. I was gonna say chat, but it's chai tea. So here we go. Let's take a look. I don't know why it did this here, where it's like really small. It's a weird thing that it just did, but let's take a look. Oh, silence. Little buzzing in the background. This came from Tarkov, by the way.
Oh my fuck! I got fucked up, chat.
That would have been me way earlier. Escape from Tarkov is one of those games that I'm like, So let's continue on with their YouTube side right here. Remy the Red. And let's take a look at, they have some shorts here. Some videos, of course, here as well. Way to effective horror game, getting stuffed on stream, that type of thing. Yes, of course. The regular VTuber stuff that you see around here. Playing Construction Simulator, playing Helldivers. It's such a little short clips of all of that. And of course, Their live streams on here are a bit older, but they do continually go on Twitch if you want them. I will show, of course, this in the description below for you guys to be able to check both out. Appreciate that you allow me to showcase you on my channel, Remy, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.